going on YouTube? It's me, Tiffany, and I'm here with my co-host Tanea.
Hey guys.
And we're back with an all-new video. It is Monday, February. You don't gotta turn it off. It's Monday, February the 23rd, and we're back with an all-new video. I want to give a shout out to everybody who watched our scandal recap because, whew, I know I be asking for these comments, but y'all are definitely wearing the girl out. Mainly because this was like one of those episodes that I almost didn't want to remember. I have a couple of those in Scandal. But yeah, and everybody wants to talk about the same thing, which is the argument between Liv and Fitz. But anyway, shout out to everybody who watched that. And everybody who's been patient with the way the videos are uploaded. I know the Scandal video went up a little faster than the Monday's video. But like I said, last video, me and my team are working hard to figure out how we can get these videos uploaded on the days that they're supposed to be uploaded. So if you don't see a video up on a Monday or Thursday, trust that we are behind the scenes stressed the out, because I want to make sure that you guys get what I said Mondays and Thursdays. And number two, it drives my OCD out of control. But anyway, I had a pretty good weekend. Did you have a good weekend?
Kind of.
I feel like I had a good weekend. Friday, I forgot about Friday. Friday I went out to a birthday party for my brother-in-law David, which was good because I took my godson, which I haven't taken him out in a while, so I was happy to spend some time with him.
He is a demon.
It's always a good time with my brother-in-law and his side of the family, and we went bowling, which I didn't bowl, but the bowling alley is just fun. It was just like, you know, a little turned up, even though we had 3-year-old and 7-year-olds and 8-year-olds there, which I
stopped the party.
Yeah, which I talked to my sister because we left. I talked to my sister and she said she didn't get home until 5 o'clock in the morning, which is
what time is the bowling alley close?
2 o'clock.
So
after the bowling alley, they hit the casino.
Where were the kids?
Oh, I don't know. You know, he probably got a babysitter for that child. They got a big kid and a little kid.
True. The big kid probably watched the little kid. So.
And then Saturday was the problem.
It was depressing
because my mother always tells me to watch the weather and stuff. I did know that it was supposed to snow on Saturday. I did not know it was supposed to snow like that. And either way, if I did know, the weatherman still told a lie in Baltimore because they said that we were getting 2 to 4 inches, which I believe we got the 4 to 8 inches.
We got a blizzard in one day.
So many people were stuck on highways and beltways
and regular streets,
hills and streets, and had to leave their car. My mother was telling me today that you had to pay $250 to get your car towed if it was left. Like yesterday when we were out, we saw a couple of cars that some people still hadn't gotten from the night before, the day before. But the good thing about it is because at first I was just like, I don't know, it's just like everything always works out for the better. Not in every situation, but most of the time. And it's like we could have been one of the people that was stuck out there, but instead we were one of the people who was stuck in the house without the food that I like to have when it snows.
Yeah.
You know, when it snows, it's just things I like to have. Cereal. Well, I really haven't ate cereal since I've been sick, which is depressing.
But we like to have lunch meat sandwiches and
just all the
fried
that we want to have.
Snacks like cakes and stuff.
We just had nothing but like necessities.
Cookies. We didn't have nothing. We did have Kool-Aid, and I just thank God for that.
I had some saltines.
So,
but my friend Ashley,
the real MVP,
she left her new puppy over here that I was babysitting. So the mother and her just could not leave the puppy here,
and
so
I love it.
She walked from her house to our house in that snow. But she also bought a bag filled with oodles noodles, pizza, hamburgers. She just really looked out.
Chicken tenders from 7-Eleven. I hope y'all have a 7-Eleven where y'all live at, because 7-Eleven is thebomb.com.
So shout out to Ashley because
she killed it.
She saved us, and you know, it was kind of like a day thing because the next day, like the sun came out and it had rained the night before. So thank God that some of it, you know,
rained.
Yeah, it rained that night.
Oh, I ain't know.
So thank God that some of it did melt away, but the issue today was it got so cold last night that everything was frozen.
Because after it had snowed on Sunday, it was like 50 degrees outside.
Right.
Everything was melting. It was water everywhere.
And all of the water turned into ice.
Yes, because the little things in the ground that the water goes in is covered with snow. So all that water had nowhere to go.
So my mother fell this morning, which when I came outside, she usually comes to pick me up in the morning. When I came outside, it was just like, yeah, how am I supposed to get to the steps? Because we're like one of those houses where we use our back more than we use our front. And it was just like ice, but like that scary ice that you really can't see.
It looked like the ice capades.
And it's no way to get around it unless you're going to walk in the snow, which thank goodness I had on snow boots. But as I was walking out, I was slipping. And she was like, be careful, Tiffany, I fell this morning. And I was just like...
Our mother is so little and small. I felt so
fragile.
bad. Right, and fragile. Like, our mothers are old. So, like, when they fall, it's hard on us. I felt so bad that she fell.
I was scared because she fell on her back.
Oh my God, did she hurt herself bad?
She said her neck hurt, but she
took some. I will get a prescription of 800s and give them to her.
She took some medicine, but yeah, that's just annoying. Like it's just, I'm just like, I used to laugh at Tanea all the time, you know, but now it's real. Like I have seasonal depression. Like I am almost ready to give up. Like I was so
and y'all don't know how many jobs I have quit in the winter as a younger person. Quit in the winter time just because I didn't want to leave out the house to go to work. Like it was just that bad. Like
it's getting to the point where I don't want to go anywhere because it's like I don't want to layer up. Because then I get hot or I'm either uncomfortable. But it's like if I don't layer up, like my legs
just get frozen to the bone
fast, and I get cold to the bone so fast, and it's just like it's just too much. Like I'm tired of tracking in snow and ice
and salt.
I'm just
because that gets annoying. Okay, so can I tell you something? I work inside of a bank, like inside of a place. I have to wear sweatpants under my work clothes. That's how cold it is. I'm sick of that. Like it's just annoying.
Well, I'm not having the issues at work. Like one time at work, I'm pretty good because I sit next to a heater, so I just
ain't got no heater
all day. But it's the weather is just becoming too much.
It's just gloomy. I'm ready for some heat. I'm ready to see some green trees. I'm ready to see some flowers. I'm ready to see some birds. I'm ready to see it. Like, this is just annoying. I don't want any more gloomy days. I want sunshine. I want 98-degree weather. I want humidity. I want it. I want it.
So, moving into the show, that's enough of my stress. Because I
could talk about the weather for days.
For a second, I didn't know. I mean, I just found out I was having a stressful day. Like, it literally hit me 5 minutes ago. Like, oh my God. Like, I'm just so ready to put on my pajamas and go to bed. Like,
I was like that when I woke up this morning.
That's why I want y'all to know that the love for y'all is real because today, like, I just... like, and then I don't know what it is about the snow. Well, first of all, on the snow day, I took a nap that lasted until after 10 o'clock.
Oh my God, Tiffany slept for so long.
So it was just like, my schedule was just all off. So I didn't go to bed too late. I went to sleep before midnight, but I was just so tired at work. Like,
can I tell you that every weekend I really F up my schedule? Every weekend I mess up my sleep schedule. Like, I want to say I didn't go to bed till 5 a.m. Sunday morning. Why? I don't know. But that's just what time I went to bed. Like, I just need to do better.
Okay, so moving on. Oh yeah, and I did want to tell y'all the Beehive, especially that I don't remember if I told you guys, but Beyonce's best friend and actress Gwyneth Paltrow did a interview, and in the interview she said that Blue Ivy knew the whole choreography to Sia Chandelier. So I never saw the video, and then I just so happened to watch it on Friday. Seriously, like if y'all haven't saw that video, I just want y'all to watch it and picture Blue Ivy doing the whole video.
Yeah,
it's hilarious to me. But anyway, I just want to tell y'all that. But last night was the Oscars. I was about to give y'all the annual year like I could remember, because I'm actually not a big fan of the Oscars, you know.
It's boring as F.
But you know what? This year wasn't that boring to me.
Neil Patrick Harris was.
He was very boring to me. Last year wasn't boring to me. It was Ellen.
They should have kept her. They had pizza last year.
Yeah, they should have kept her in. My thing with him was, I don't know, like I just don't think like white black jokes are funny sometimes, and like especially those situations. I don't know, like he just made it known that the Oscars is like a white show, and
it is. Like
he just made little jokes about.
It's a white show in Black History Month. How would you like to talk about that?
I don't want to talk about that, but
Neil, come holler at me.
Neil, I didn't. Somebody is blowing my phone up. Neil, I didn't like that, but getting past that, I wanted to get into the performances, which. The first one, John Legend and Common, which was absolutely amazing.
I feel bad because I still haven't seen it.
It was almost like a tearjerker. Like,
I'm gonna tell y'all, I waited and watched the Oscars for that performance. I kept on asking Tiffany, like, did John Legend perform? Did he come on there yet? Tiffany's like, no, not yet. So it's getting kind of late, so I'm like, oh, let me, jump in the shower. As soon as I'm good in the shower, Tiffany's like, John Legend's on. What the F?
Nobody told her to go get in the shower. You have to be patient.
Jeez.
They leave stuff like that to the very end.
They did it on purpose.
No, they didn't, because everybody else saw it, and it was so good. Like,
I'm sad. I did get to see the end of it, though.
It was just really good, and it wasn't a dry eye in the audience. I love, I don't know why it was doing something for me. Just all the white people just standing there.
Been clapping. I love when white people clap for our good stuff. Because they always watching something ratchet, or they can talk about something ratchet that we do. But like when it's something like good, like the movie Selma, and they're just up and clapping and enjoy and celebrating with us about something about us, it just makes me believe that Martin's dream is coming a little closer.
And then they won their Oscar, which was even. That was amazing. I did go to sleep, for the last little hour that it was, I think, or it may have been like 45 minutes left, because it was just taking too long. But I'm glad I did go to sleep, because Selma didn't win best.
No, they didn't.
Picture.
And whoever edits the Oscars, they suck. Okay, how you gonna put up like the whole, and the nominees for whatever the category is, you say it, and then blink, something else comes on. Like,
well, I just came to the conclusion that they were just giving little previews like the whole night.
They could have kept that, because I was waiting like, okay, who won? And it was on to something else totally different.
Yeah. That was a really, really good performance, and a really, really good acceptance speech.
Yes.
Really, really,
I
really
love
good.
to hear Common talk.
And everybody was talking about Terrence Howard coming out and saying something. My mother said something about I can't remember what she said. Something about something that his wife had did to him. Because I was trying to figure out, like, okay, I know Selma makes everybody emotional, but why are you so emotional?
I did hear that his ex-wife just gave him like death threats.
Yeah, something like that.
But
I don't know.
Maybe he was just caught up in the moment.
I thought Jennifer Hudson did good. She performed a song from Beyond the Lights, I believe, called Grateful, which I saw Beyond the Lights, but I just didn't remember.
Jennifer Hudson ain't sing that. What did she Rita Ora sung that.
I'm sorry, Rita Ora. What did Jennifer Hudson sing?
I have no idea what it was.
Jennifer Hudson.
Whatever she sung was, it was something about, it was after they had did the people who died. You remember? And it was something about losing people or your lost ones. And you remember, he was like, why would they make her sing this?
Yeah. She sung the song When the People Die, which that had pissed me off anyway because Joan Rivers wasn't in the song.
Hello, where was Joan?
I really don't understand that.
Somebody had tweeted that it wasn't a mistake. It was purposely done. Like, it had to be.
I mean, well, it couldn't have been a mistake. Like, somebody had to have made the decision that they weren't going to put her in there, but I really
why?
don't understand why. Like,
why was she overlooked?
I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't think she's an actress or anything, but she's the queen of the red carpet. Like,
it don't matter. She's been in a couple of movies, I think. So what?
I don't know any movie she's been in.
I mean, me neither. I'm just saying she.
But I'm telling you, that could have been the reason. Like,
I don't want to hear it.
She's not a film writer, director, actress. She's a comedian.
So what?
I don't know, but it's still rest in peace, Joan over here. But yeah, Jennifer Hudson did good. Somebody was mad last night because I was not just me, but other people were tweeting like, "Yes, Jennifer, you better scream." Nobody ever said that Jennifer Hudson couldn't sing, but she does scream.
Like somebody said, Jennifer Hudson always sings the bridge, and you know the bridge of the song is like the hype part, the excitement part. When it was like, she starts at 10. Yeah. Like she always sings a song at 10, and that's the truth. She's always, but that's just how her voice is, very boisterous.
Adam Levine performed, which it was okay to me. I don't even remember what it was, but I just remember him performing and it not being too bad.
I like Adam Levine though.
Rita Ora performed, which I thought that was Jennifer Hudson, but it wasn't. I really don't know much about Rita Ora, so
I just know that she used to mess with she used to mess with Rob. And that's all I know about her. They broke up bad.
They were calling her the blonde Rihanna last night, which wasn't nice.
That's exactly what she looked like.
And
she was supposed to be the new Rihanna. Like when she first got signed to her, she was supposed to like be the new Rihanna. But you can't. I mean, you just can't be a new Rihanna. Rihanna is Rihanna.
And my favorite performance of the night, Lady Gaga during the Sound of Music trilogy, which was absolutely amazing. Like, I know that it's probably some young people watching this right now who have never seen the Sound of Music. So you can't understand right now.
If you have never seen the Sound of Music, you haven't seen like a classic movie. If you haven't seen The Sound of Music, that's like saying you've never seen Lion King. Like, it's a great movie. It has beautiful songs in it. It's like one of the most amazing musicals in the world. Like, in the world. Okay? And it is literally in my top 5 of movies ever in life. And I didn't know that they were getting a tribute.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but when Lady Gaga came, like sometimes because she always sings well, but I just didn't know what she was going to do. Like you just never know. When she started singing, it did something to me, and I felt like I was like there. It was amazing.
It was really, really good, and it definitely got Julie Andrews, who was the original of the movie and sung the songs, definitely got her stamp of approval.
So that's all you really need.
And Lady Gaga's voice is just, I can't think of anybody else who could have killed that performance the way she did.
The thing is, Beyonce. You must be talking about me. The thing is, Lady Gaga can sing anything.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't know that.
And that was like, I don't know if I ever said this on the show, like, that was one of my things with Lady Gaga, like when she first came out, and she was just doing all the weirdness and the crazy stuff, and I'm just like, it's overshadowing your talent, because you are an amazing singer, so I'm just happy people are getting to see it more and more now, because she's less crazy.
Yeah, she did really, really good. My sister tried it too. I was a Lady Gaga fan before I even cared to know who Lady Gaga was. And she was just like, yeah. She posted the performance from last night, and then she comments, so glad Beyonce didn't ask to perform it. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, when Beyonce I read the article too, to make sure nothing was said about Beyonce. So I was just like, nothing was said about Beyonce. This has nothing to do with Beyonce, but you're mentioning her. Like,
fans. We don't call them haters no more. We just call them fans.
Oh yeah, I wanted to say there was a lot of nice acceptance speeches. My favorite speech of the night, because it was one about women equality, which I heard.
That was nice.
But I heard that went Patricia Arquette. Mm-hmm. But I heard that went south. Something happened after behind the scenes or something.
Oh my God, what happened?
I don't know. She just said something crazy. Of course, Carmen and John Legend. Mm-hmm. I don't know what the guy's name was. He won for like a movie or something. He was like a writer or a director or something. I think it was a Birdland or...
Oh, Birdman. Oh Birdman. My God, can I tell y'all something? I was asleep. Like half like going to sleep. And I heard them say Birdman. And I jumped out of my sleep because I thought they was talking about Birdman from Cash Money. From Cash Money. And I like put my glasses on like, oh my God, where did Cash Money win? And I was like, oh, okay. Took him back off. I just thought I'd share that with y'all.
But I really, really liked his speech because he was saying that he tried to kill himself.
Oh, that was a nice speech.
And then he was saying, you know, like, whoever's out there watching right now,
because
like,
he was different.
Continue to be yourself, be different, be weird. And you know, something's gonna happen. Like, eventually something's good's gonna happen. You could possibly
be on this stage.
Right, like he is. And you know, I've said it in plenty of videos, suicide is real. So, you know, and a lot of people commit suicide. Plus, not only being different, he is gay. So.
Oh, Birdman is?
The director, whoever he was.
But Birdman, what's what talking about?
Not Birdman.
We know we're not talking about Birdman. We're talking about the movie Birdman.
I know, but I'm saying that because the man in the movie, I believe he was a man that flew, like a birdman. Like, I just want to make sure they know I'm talking about the director of it or whoever he was. But anyway, I really, really liked the speech, and I really thought that was the perfect place to do it because so many people were watching, especially a lot of weirdos, because it's got to be weird if you're watching the Oscars, right? But lots of wonderful Oscar after parties as usual, but the number one, the Vanity Affair, which I woke up to so many pictures, nice pictures of Beyonce, Jennifer Lopez, Solange,
and her wife,
Bay, Kerry Washington, just so many people that didn't even come to the Oscars. They go to the after party.
I would too.
Lisa Bonet and her daughter were there, which people praise them. Lisa Bonet is getting kind of crackheadish for me.
I love Lisa Bonet.
She's beautiful. She's a beautiful person, but that face is sinking in.
Well, she's getting old. Denise ain't gonna be here forever.
They say black don't crack.
She ain't all black, so it cracked a little bit.
And I was trying to think of some. I'm gonna watch some of Fashion Police tonight, and the BT Honors come on tonight. But there was a lot of people that I like. I can't get Chrissy Teigen off my mind. Like, I just felt like she looked so nice.
Hold on. Why did Chrissy Teigen look almost black? Like, her and Beyonce look like the same complexion. Like, she looks so nice. I think Scarlett Johansson looked really nice. Jennifer Lopez looked nice. Kerry Washington looked amazing.
People said they didn't like Viola's. I thought
Viola looked nice. You know what? Viola needs to get a silk press. And I know that you know she is natural and she rocks the natural, but sometimes it's just it looked like she just rolled out of bed. Like, it looked like it wasn't plucked.
Support the naps. What is she talking about?
Hello! Natural all the way.
She's a fake ass natural.
I'm not a fake.
How dare her?
I can say what I want to say.
You must ain't see her hair good enough. It didn't look like it wasn't combed enough.
When I saw her do the exact, that's when it was coiled. when she did the acceptance, her speech, I guess, or when she, whatever, I think she either presented or won something, I can't remember. But I was just like, yikes, Viola, you look great from like the forehead down. It was some lit in it.
Team Natural.
Hey, no,
don't represent. Come on down the comments.
I don't care. I'm Team Natural. I am Team Natural. You are Team Natural. We are natural. This is a natural household. So what are you trying to say? I can say what I want to say without being bashed.
You the one that just said she had naps that looked like it had lint in them.
I'm not bashing her. I said she looked amazing from here down. You said it was coils, so now I'm chilling. But I didn't know it was coils. It looked like she rolled out of bed, got her face beat, and put her dress on. Lupita looked amazing in that pearl dress.
It's just too many to name.
Somebody else looked really, really nice too. I can't. Oh, Juliana looked nice. I'm thinking about the red carpet.
I'm not gonna show it to you because you like coffee.
I can't think who else, but it was a lot of nice looking. The Carmen looked amazing.
Put up there.
Yeah, it was a lot of nice looking people in there. It was nice to watch.
Okay. I have a lot of people that I could name, but it's just too many, and I've spent too much time on the Oscars, which, like I told you, I don't even watch like that. I'm getting old. I really enjoyed it last night, but Shonda Rhimes has been getting attacked all day long.
Wow. Oh my
It's
God.
so painful too because she's just one of my favorites. I saved the tweet in my she's getting attacked because she said something about, where is it? So this is what she was tweeting. I think she might have been she was at the Oscars viewing party, and she tweeted, "That was not okay. I mean, Adina is there. She is right there. Oh dear God, Julie had to hear that." Oscars 2015. So I looked up Adina, and I believe her name is Adina Menzel, and I don't know if she's known for singing Sound of Music or Adina Menzel, because when I went on her Wikipedia, she does nothing but theater. And then when I was reading the comments, because I didn't know, I still don't really know who she is.
She's from Frozen. She sings.
I know she sings.
That's all I know. And she's
and Rent. Like when I went down her list, she has a lot of theater
stuff. That's probably why Taye Diggs was in Rent.
Probably, but
makes so much sense.
Anyway, basically she was saying the girl should have sung it instead of Lady Gaga, which I completely disagree. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all, that when it's one of my favorites and they do something wrong, I can say when they're wrong. So basically she was shading Lady Gaga, which Julie Andrews had put her stamp of approval on the performance anyway. So when she was like, "Oh dear God, Julie Andrews had to hear that," and then somebody else had commented to her and was like, "Really? But I really thought it was a good thing." And she was like, "Well, obviously," she was like, "It seems like everybody really enjoyed it. Maybe it was just me."
Amazing.
Lady Gaga was the best performance of the night.
I've heard Indina, however you say her name, I've heard her sing "Let It Go" live, and I'm so happy that it was Lady Gaga who sung this.
Yeah, like I said, nobody could have
killed it like that. She did an amazing job. But we know who we won't see on Scandal no time soon. Lady Gaga.
Well, let me tell you, bitch.
What's
that's why the monsters.
What?
Bitch, that's why Empire is taking over Scandal right now.
No.
You fat bitch, you need to lose weight.
She is though.
Fuck you. You need to stick to tweeting on Scandal Thursdays. Nobody cares about your opinions. Like, Shonda Rhimes has been getting the business today. Like, I just sat back and watched, like, yikes.
Yeah,
but what y'all don't know is she is very social media active, and she will block every single one of y'all. So, I mean.
See, they're better than me because I block and report as spam. So, effing around with me, you won't have a page.
Right. Okay, so moving on to the Kanye West interview that was on, hold on, let me check this real quick before we get into the rest of these topics so I can know.
Can you grab my cell phone? Because I want to go get my tweets from when I was watching it. Or you want me to run and get it? Because, can I tell you something? I loved this Kanye West interview. Like, loved it. It was everything I needed. I loved him. He was just such a calm gentleman. I loved it. I can't, it's nothing that I disliked about it.
So here's what I want to say, because I will admit that I watched it Friday morning and I just was confused. Like, things really confused me. But then I got to watch it again later on at night because I was watching it at work, so I had to keep pausing it and stopping it and pausing it and stopping it. And when I watched it later that night with Tanea, my conclusion when it comes to anything Kanye West, but especially this interview, because I mean, I'm not saying that Kanye West deserves a pat on the back for acting like a normal person, but he was really normal. He really kept it 100.
Right.
And I will say there were things that I didn't agree with. And I didn't think that he should have done. Like, I don't think that he should have said what he said about Amber Rose.
Yeah.
I'm not too in agreement with some of the stuff he said about Kim. I'm not too in agreement with, the little Beyonce comment or whatever, but that's just me. And I know it's not just me because people who like Kanye West also said the same thing. But what I will say about Kanye West is I'm starting to notice that I don't think that humans are smart enough to understand this man. Mm-hmm. And I'm being so serious right now. Like, really sit and listen to what Kanye West says. The man tells nothing but the truth. Like, he really tells nothing but the truth. I really don't even know if Kanye West knows how to lie. I'm being serious right now. Like, the man speaks nothing but the truth, and he's extremely intelligent. And he's
like almost a genius.
Very smart. And I really think that people can't handle that. And he said something in the interview that made a lot of sense. He was like, sometimes I have to step back and I have to slow myself down because I see nothing but the future. I live in the future.
Always thinking.
I'm already, like his clothing line, his shoes, everything. He's making things for the future. 4 or 5 seconds. Even though I don't like the song, when I heard the song, I was just like, in a couple of years, this is what will be the new thing.
But that's because when you listen, if you listen to his, like 808s and Heartbreaks. When 808s and Heartbreaks came out, like nobody was really like effing with that because he was like singing real hard. It was like, but now that's all rap is. It's these, the rappers singing on their own thing. So he's very futuristic. I love him. It made me love him more. Like the interview made me love him more. Not saying that I agree, like, cause I don't agree with every single thing. Like, I don't agree that, like what he said about Kylie and Tyga. Mm-hmm. And like he said, like Tyga, like he got to her first or he got to her early or something. Like, that's not a joke. That's nasty. And you have a daughter, so how would you feel about North dating a 20-something-year-old? But I noticed they didn't ask him that. Why didn't they ask him that? So, but yeah, I don't like that. The whole okay, so when I first heard him say something about Amber Rose, I didn't know what he meant. And then when I listened to it again, I realized that it was shade, and I felt like that was inappropriate. Like, he didn't have to say that.
Right.
But I guess, he's human, so it was like tit for tat. She came on there and tried to, say something about him, so let me do the same. But he doesn't have to stoop to her level, so.
I mean, but I really liked Amber's clapback. Like, I definitely believe that some things went on between Amber Rose and Kanye West that Amber could air out. And I really believe that Kanye West and Amber aren't like enemies. And I feel like Amber Rose, like she said, she's just not a person who will just put it all out there. Like, lately she's been talking more, but like she said, she was like,
I heard that she got a gag order. It's a gag order.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Me personally, especially ever since I just recently talked to one of my friends about it, I believe that Amber really might have some dirt on Kanye. Like, I really believe they might have been having like threesomes with men. I believe that Kanye was.
If they had threesomes with men, then that makes me look at Amber Rose a certain kind of way.
She's a nasty freak.
That's why he had to take 30 showers?
I guess. Exactly.
Like, that's crazy.
Exactly, but I don't think that he should have said that because Kim is no better. I mean, she's pretty. She's Kim Kardashian, but she's no better. I watched the video of her getting bust all over her face. She's no better than the next.
Boyfriend?
Doesn't matter. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying, dirt is dirt. It's still another man's semen on her face. So what I'm saying is,
I didn't know it was on her face. I might have to watch
it again. She's no different than the next.
Well, hey, I mean, what you like in your bedroom is what you like in your bedroom. So.
And that's fine. So just make sure when you leave Kim Kardashian and you go to the next, you take 30 showers.
He's not leaving because they're married, and married is forever.
You out your fucking
days.
mind. Is she out her fucking mind?
You need to watch them just because I'm not saying what you like.
I didn't say you had to say what I like, but I didn't say that I had to say, mean that you had to say what I like, and we do have a limited amount of F-bombs, but right now I'm using one of mine if I want to. But what I'm saying is, you know, Tanea and all of my friends know, and probably y'all know when it comes to Kim Kardashian, y'all probably are learning more. Kanye, it's like she can't see the truth. It's like
I'm Team
I'm a Kardashian.
I'm Team Kardashian. So that's what I am.
Anything else on the situation? Did you want to read your tweets?
Oh, okay. I had to stop tweeting early because my phone died. But one tweet says, "Help me, Kanye," because he was saying how, you know, he wants to help people or whatever. So I wanted to help me. And then I just put, I love Kanye West so much. And then I said, if Kanye was a preacher, I'd go to his church. And then I said, Kimberly West is winning. And then I said, young nigga preach at Kanye West. And then I said, he's so musically inclined. Like, I just love him. Like, I love his talent. I just love him. I just do. I love him. And I thought it was an amazing interview. I thought he did a good job. I was so excited to hear about, like, you know, his sneaker. Like, and the thing is, that's what I also wanted to say. Thank you for letting me keep on talking because it reminded me. He literally talked about Amber Rose for... I think he only said one thing about it. But either way, he talked about Amber Rose for 30 seconds, and he talked about Beyonce for about 50 seconds. And literally, because I didn't get to hear it until I got off of work on Friday, literally everybody was just tweeting like, "How dare you say?" Like, it was just so crazy. Like, I thought he really went on a rant about Beyonce and Amber Rose, and he really talked more about himself and his life. Like, I just don't understand why that was the most important part of the interview. But that also goes back to me saying about Amber Rose's. Amber Rose had a really nice interview about, you know, her and her husband, whatever their life. She said Kylie. No, she didn't even say Kylie's name. They said Kylie's name. She had one response, and it was just like a total uproar. I just feel like it just overshadowed everything else that they had to talk about, and I just really don't appreciate it.
I mean, well, that goes with being a celebrity because I was talking to somebody about it, and once I watched the interview fully, I said the same thing. Some people probably didn't even watch the whole interview.
They
but
watched
like I said,
the clips of what he said about Amber when he said
but
about
a lot of people don't like Kanye West, number one, so they probably skipped it. Number two, they probably couldn't even understand it if they did watch it. And number three, like I said, it comes along with being a celebrity, and Amber Rose and Kanye proved it. That's just like if Beyonce did a 60-minute interview on
anything,
on her new album, and in 5 seconds they said, "What do you feel about black women?" And she said, "I think black women are disgusting." But yeah, my CD comes back. Like, it doesn't matter. You can say something for 5 seconds and the whole interview will be about that. So you just have
crazy.
You know, it comes with being a celebrity. You gotta watch what you say. But moving on to Amber and Wiz. Amber and Wiz are going through. I mean, first of all, you know, I'm a Wiz Khalifa fan. I was a Wiz and Amber fan. I dealt with them getting a divorce. I dealt with Wiz being a cheater, even though now he tweets that he never cheated, which I know is a lie, and I'm a fan of his. And you know, so supposedly this weekend it was Bash's birthday, and the mother and Wiz threw him a birthday party, and Amber didn't bring him to the party or let him come to the party. But later we saw pictures of her, Black China, and their kids, you know, spending his birthday out. And what I want to say is, if you tweeting every time somebody says something about you or you want to stand up for yourself, I was kind of getting excited. I wanted you to come and say something, because, I mean, after they put up the pictures from this party, it's like, why wasn't he there? Like, why didn't y'all share him on your birthday? And I was like thinking, like, well, maybe because like the past week or two, Amber's been like out of town. So I don't know if it's because Wiz and the mother has had him this whole time, because I follow his mother. So his mother posts videos, 3 videos of him a day. I was like, well, maybe it's because he had him all the time, and she's like, well, you could have had your party while you had him. I had him now.
His birthday.
But that's what I'm saying, and the party was set up so nice, and like by me following both of them, I know that Jake the Pirate is his favorite. The whole party was Jake the Pirate. I just felt so bad.
I just said, oh, go ahead. I want to ask you a question about my what you done.
And Wiz had tweeted, you know, he was just tweeting about how it's hard on dads, and you know what fathers who want to be good fathers have to go through. And he was just saying that, you know, he goes through a lot that he doesn't tweet about.
I was wondering, like, because he had the party so set up, like, because I wonder, like, at first I was like, well, did Amber Rose know that he was having a party for him? Like, you know, because maybe, you know, Wiz was just had, like, I'm going to have a party, but maybe he hadn't consulted it with Amber, so Amber didn't know to bring him or something like that. But then I was looking at the pictures again, and I was like, no. Like, it was just too set up. Like, if she knew, which I feel like she knew, but, you know, I wasn't there. I'm not in their text messages, so I don't know. But I feel like she knew about the party. And if she knew about Sebastian's party and that he was supposed to be there, and she just didn't take him because she wanted to be out with Black China and King, what's his name? King. That is terrible.
That's what I said,
awful.
too.
Like, it's so awful.
And she's been in Trinidad at the Carnival little thingy where, you know, you get dressed up half naked, pretty outfits, and you dance and grind on
She looked
penises.
so good.
She did. And when she was posting videos of her, like, you know, doing the little Trini dances and drinking and, you know, doing whatever else she was, I support her when she does that, because I don't like when people bash her and say that you're a mother, you're a mother. They do the same thing to Kim Kardashian, except, you know, Amber's whole naked ass isn't out, but whatever the point may be. But she did put out a video like a couple days ago of her twerking in a hot tub. And I was just like, you know, like, when you were at Carnival and you was just putting up,
because that's the atmosphere, the dancing atmosphere.
Right, that's what it is.
That's
like,
what you're supposed to be doing.
But it's like this is just a bit much. You know what I mean?
Like you're acting up.
Right,
you're showing out.
You're really acting up. So,
and like because I'm all for like MILFs, sexy moms, all that. But I just feel like it comes to a point where it's not classy anymore. Like, you can still be a sexy mom in the MILF and be classy about it. Like, I love Kim Kardashian. I love her mommy mode and all that, and I love that she's a MILF. I hate, even though Kanye West, you know, talked about how it was art and all that, and that's fine. I still hate her putting her whole vagina out, because it's not classy to me. It doesn't look well.
right.
And that's just like the hot tub thing. Like, yes, you are a mom, you are a sexy mom, you can go to wherever you were at and put on the outfit and twerk and dance or whatever. But you wasn't in this atmosphere. Like, you're home or you're wherever you're at in the hot tub. Like, why somebody gotta record you twerking? Like, that, it's just too much.
All the best to Am and Wiz, even though I don't know if all the best is going to come out. Did you watch the Chris Brown interview?
No, I didn't. I didn't watch it. I couldn't watch it. I didn't get time to.
When I got here today, y'all, Tanae was asleep. I just want y'all to know. So I don't want her to say that she didn't have the time. Just say I didn't watch it. Because I purposely messaged her and I said, watch the Chris Brown interview. I didn't when I get home. And she didn't watch it. But because I don't like, because that would have been the same thing as if she didn't see the Kanye interview and I didn't watch it for the second time. I would have been saying a bunch of, like, I like for y'all to hear both our opinions, but this is what I'm going to say about the Chris Brown interview, because he was on the Breakfast Club today. I just don't know if Chris Brown is the type of person. that would be my friend. Like Chris Brown, which you should have watched it. Like she loves an asshole. Like he's really an asshole. Like, and I was just like, he was just being a jerk to me. Like he was keeping it real, but he was also being a jerk. Like, you know, I'ma say what I gotta say, even if I say it and I put it on Instagram and then I delete it. Somebody gonna see it. That's just me. And
then why delete it?
50 Cent is somebody that he respects more than almost anybody because he is a person who is himself all day 24/7, and that's him. He gonna say what he gotta say and say what he wanna say. And he talked about how he's happy with Karrueche right now. They talked about the threesomes. He said that's, you know, before then, that's not now. They talk about how he was happy to be back on tour and he was happy to be working again. He talked about how people, you know, Chris Brown and Trouble just go together, and he was just like, you know, that's not what I'm trying to do right now. Like, but people already have their mindset. They talked about how at the Grammys, when they talked about domestic violence, he was saying that he wasn't there. He had left, but he did hear about it, and a lot of people messaged him. They talked about the fan that sent him that was sending him stuff about the
I did see that
concert being canceled and stuff like that. So I mean, it was a really, they got everything that you wanted to know about Chris Brown. They definitely got it out. He was saying why he doesn't talk to Rihanna. He was saying that they're cordial, but just like regular people, he was like, you know, if we start talking, he was like, we're gonna be like, well, what you doing? Well, what you doing? And the next thing you know, we're gonna be starting up again. He was like, so you know, we're very cordial, but we keep it moving. We keep it moving, right? He did say a little about Drake. I mean, to me, I just feel like when people ask you stuff like that, if you don't want to come off shady, it's best you just don't touch on it. Like, don't. Because
I did hear his Hot 97 interview where he was saying like, they had asked him about Drake, and he was like, I'm not gonna keep on making these, you know, N-words famous.
Right? He was like, I don't get paid to talk about Drake, so why would I talk about him? Just like.
But that goes, I mean, because I didn't watch it. I planned to, but my phone had died, and I had just passed out. Like, that's what happened. But I planned to watch it, but I didn't read it. Like, I read about it. I read on it. I read, like, a lot of people's comments on it or whatever. And I do like a jerk. And I like a, sarcastic person. But a certain point of it is just too much. So, I can't wait to see it out, comment on the show, and say what I felt about it. But sometimes I still feel like Chris Brown has a lot of growing up to do.
He does.
And the thing about it is, with these interviews like this, when he gets older and gets a little saner and a little bit more mature, I feel like he's going to look back on them and regret them.
He does now. He was saying some stuff that he's done before he regrets now. Like, I mean, like I said, I'm saying, you know, the whole interview, he wasn't a jerk, but it was just like, I really got to know, like, because Chris Brown has changed. When Chris Brown first came out, like, I don't know if he was hiding it or he's growing into it.
Well, he was a kid.
Right, like, he's really, like, he's a grown man, and it's just, like, but it's so funny because me and my sister was just talking about this earlier. Like, you really cannot tell a man what to do. Like, you just can't, like, it doesn't matter.
Tell a man what to
you
do.
just
it's
can't
so
tell
crazy.
a man what to do.
Like,
Like, they just can't accept that.
They have to do it themselves.
Exactly.
They have to, no matter like how much trouble they're gonna get in or like what the consequences, anything. You can't tell a man what to do. It's so annoying. Like, listen.
But I heard that the Chris Brown concert is really good, so.
Oh my God, I watched some of it.
Yeah, I watched some of it too.
Amazing. I love him. He's such a good dancer.
So that's what I was gonna say. He's very talented. If he could just stick to that, everything will be fine. He did talk about how, you know, when you're dating a rapper or somebody in the industry, how you have to just be on your game. And basically, that's kind of what he's saying that Karrueche needs to be on. Karrueche needs to be on her game because he was like, people just walk up to me and say, I really, really like you and I want to give you fellatio.
So, with being on her game, does that mean like she has to have good fellatio? Like, what is he saying?
Just,
her game?
I guess, just no. I mean, I don't know.
Because I also
comes along with it. I guess I don't know. Like, try to help me from not taking the fellatio from city to city. Because I'm pretty sure he was in DC last night.
And that's how I also feel like he's a little bipolar. Because he also, I read something that he was talking about, and he was saying how girls be on a tour or whatever, And he was like, she knows, or whatever. And he was like, she knows I love women, but because I love her, I know how far to go. You just said that. So it's just like, well, why are you saying like she gotta be on her game?
Right.
But you just said that you love her, so you know how far what she. And he said it. He was like, I'll bring girls to my room. He was like, but it'll be like girls. It'll be everybody in his room, not just the girls or whatever. So I just bet Chris Brown just got a lot of growing up to do. He has a lot of, you know, things to figure out, and he needs to get a prescription filled because the man is a nut.
Wow. I wanted to give a shout out to Chance from Real and Chance because Real died over the weekend from cancer. And Chance just put up this really sad Instagram, and you know, Real was his best friend. That would be like me losing Tanea. Like it's just really, really sad, and cancer really, really sucks.
Yes, it does.
Cancer, and it's taking young people. You know, my grandmother died from cancer, but it just has to be 10,000 times harder when it's a young person. So, shout out to Chance. I wanted to say that everybody needs to pray for Nick Gordon because he is clearly losing his mind. And I was reading up on it, and basically, you know, they tried to come up with an agreement to where he could come to the hospital because he's not allowed to come to the hospital at this point. And they basically, oh, if y'all don't know, that's
Christina.
Bobby Christina's boyfriend, because we found out that ain't her husband. I guess he's her fiance. I don't know. But, you know, he was just tweeting all types of stuff about how the Brown family hasn't come to check up on her in years. He's the only one that's around. He loves her. He just wants to get to the hospital so that they can so she can hear his voice, and then she'll wake up. He's asking if the lawyers will take a recording of his voice and put it up to her ear because he's sure that will wake her up. I mean, obviously he's a crackhead who does not need to have a social network.
My only one was, no, I had two of them. Okay, so I saw one tweet where he said something like, because I was taking care of Whitney and Bobby and Christina. Bobby Christina. But I thought him and Bobby Christina didn't get together until after Whitney died.
I think they was together a little bit before. They was probably together and it wasn't out.
Oh, and it wasn't out.
Right.
I was going to say, because I'm confused.
No. I believe that he might have been taking care of him because all three of them was probably drug addicts.
And then the one when he said something like, and I just know he put underlay in it. But it took me so long to realize what it said because it's not how you spell underlay.
He's a crackhead.
I just didn't know what it was.
I hope that Bobby Christina is recovering, but
I feel like what's the worst that can happen? Let him hear her voice. Shit. Like,
I did have Real Housewives of Atlanta on here, but I feel like I'm going to talk about it next week because I feel like the finale is about to come up. But I wanted to talk to y'all about Apollo because he is a nut job. So, it's just not enough time to do it today.
I just, you know, I understand why Phaedra, like, if he acted like, if he acted like he acted doing that show, like, oh, you remember when she kept on saying, like, she would take her kids and leave when he came home? If he acted crazy like that all the time, I would understand why she took her kids and leave.
Right.
Because I wouldn't want my kids to see that.
So I'm not sure about what's going to happen on Thursday just yet. Like, there's no scandal that comes on this week. So I may possibly do a video on Thursday, a regular video, or we may do a How to Get Away with Murder season finale video on Friday. Like, I'm still deciding. I'm going to talk to my co-host and talk to my producer and see what we're doing. But let's get into the quote of the day. And it's coming from Nina Simone.
The beautiful Nina Simone.
John Legend quoted it last night, and I just felt like it needed to be said again. It's an artist's duty to reflect the times in which we live. Simple, but so powerful.
And so dead on.
So real. Like,
yeah.
And that's what, that just goes back to the Kanye West interview. Like she was saying, like he's so musically inclined. Like
it's not just craziness.
Right.
It's not just, you know, he's not all, you know, crazy, angry black man. He's so many more things. And like, I mean, I'm glad that because he's one of my favorite artists, I get to know like a couple of his personal things. But I could just know him as an artist.
Yeah.
And I would still be fine with that.
And I really like, it was like everything he said, like almost every other, I mean, everything he referred to it from a verse and which artist said it.
Yeah.
Like, he's like a musical dictionary. It's crazy.
I love him.
But, yeah, we're gonna go. It's Monday. It's time for Ratchet TV, BET Honors, whole bunch of shit.
Right.
So, again, I don't know if I will see you guys Thursday or if I will see y'all Monday, but either way, make sure y'all share this video. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Tell your mother, your cousin, your sister, your brother. And I don't know why I always end up with brother. Tell your mother, your cousin, your sister, your brother, your uncle, and your aunt, your grandmother, your grandfather, your best friend, and
Everybody you know.
your godmother, your godfather.
That if you know. How do you close this out? Because that's what I'm trying to do.
She doesn't know how to close the show. Close the show today.
That if you didn't know that there's no show like the show.
No, you messed it up.
What did I do?
Say it.
I can't remember it.
Y'all see what I mean? It's like,
Cause how you gonna put me on the spot like that?
Tanea, you don't know how to end the show?
No, I always go from your cue.
If you didn't know
Now you know.
that there's no show.
I missed one line.
Off of your show. You can't remember one line off of your show.
I
didn't give you a trivia on another show.
One line.
The point
Most of it was
is-
right. The point is,
No,
you
that's
just
not
want to
the
get on
point.
my nerves.
That's
Not
not-
having it
First
tonight
of all-
because tomorrow I'm off.
I don't give a fuck.
First of all, you need to watch the F-bombs on this show. You being disrespectful. People watch this with their kids.
That's their problem.